Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorite crypto projects at the moment. This is Cosmos Atom. So we're going to be breaking it down on the technical analysis side of things. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. I want to give a shout out to the Telegram chat. Lots of great investors and lots of great people in there in general. We're having great conversations and sharing great projects, sharing news, sharing those low cap gems that you don't want to miss out. So it's a great place for newcomers as well. So make sure to check out the link in the description. Everyone is welcome in there. Now on the weekly chart, we're looking very healthy on Atom. As you can see, we bounced off the 55 EMA and now we're heading up, and we want to hit our head on the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line. The red line is the 55 EMA. So this is our peak over here. We had this double top over here, and once we broke out of it, we never retested it back as support, and that is exactly what we did over here. As you can see, we came back to these levels and we retested as support, and now we start to go up once again, and this is very healthy. So once you're in between the EMAs, you're consolidating. This is consolidation, and this is building a new foundation. This is building a new support zone. So the next time we have a major crash, if we do actually break the 20 EMA from here and start going up, this is where we can land back around $10 to $14. So keep that in mind. And yeah, right now what we're doing is consolidating, but we had 2 strong weeks right now, and it does seem like we are going to hit our head on the 20 EMA and then potentially have a little cool down because we are starting to get a bit overextended on the 4-hourly chart. I will show you that in a bit. But on the stock RSI, as you can see, we have bottomed out and now we are starting to move up. And once you move up, the only way you can come is down, and once you're down, the only way to go is up. So very bullish times incoming for Cosmos. As you can see on the weekly, we were overextended on the MACD to the downside, but we didn't get below the histogram. And we are starting to see that moving average start curling up with that bullish cross inevitably happening, and that is just confirming our uptrend and confirming the continuation for the bull market for Cosmos. Now on the RSI, the relative strength index, as you can see, we have made the double bottom pattern over here, and we're starting to move out. And this is bullish. This is bullish. We don't want to just get too overextended on Atom, because in that case, we are going to drop off harder. The higher you go without retesting, without retracements, the harder you're going to drop and the lower you're going to drop. So if we take a look at this $8.86 price, that is the best place you could have gotten some. And I've started accumulating Atom throughout this dip over here. And I will be buying more. I will be buying Atom here, and I will be buying Atom here. This is a long-term hold for me, so I'm going to be buying it either way. Now, I do want to give you this $8.86 price that you may be able to buy back in, and also the 55 EMA. Hop into the charts, add in the 20 of the 55 EMA to the chart. The 55 would be a great place to get more Atom coins, because if Bitcoin does shit the bed inevitably, and it does seem like we're going to come back to $26,000 per Bitcoin, that Atom is definitely going to crash. And when it does crash, we may even come back lower than the previous bottom over here, and we may even come back all the way here to $6.30. If that does happen, I would be picking up so much Atom on this price over here, because this is kind of the last support that we have after this one. So keep that in mind. That's it for the weekly. Let's jump into the daily chart. Let's see what's going on over there. On the daily, it was looking great. We held the 20 EMA as support, and we carried it out towards the upside. And now we're above the 55 and in between the 200. So we're consolidating in between the 55 and the 200 over here, as you can see. And while we're doing that, while we're just here going sideways, we are above the 20, which means we are forcing the 20 EMA up for the bullish cross. As you can see, that's just gonna happen, and that's inevitable. And that is great. We want to hold the 55 as support, and the 55 at the moment is $13.90 pretty much. So yeah, it's looking great. And if we were to come back down even lower, then we would be hitting our asses on the 20 EMA, and that is great. That is all right. Retesting the 20 as support is always good. So potentially have some buy orders at the 20 EMA as well. But we are breaking out of this cup and handle structure on the 4-hourly chart that I showed you in the last video, and we still have our technical target of pretty much $17 over here. So that will play out at some point, and we're making strong moves towards that price. So yeah, now let's check out some of our technical indicators over here. So on the stock RSI, as you can see, we need to come back down more because we are overbought, and it does seem like we just bounced off this 80 index on the stock RSI, and we just start moving back up, and we need to see a move towards the downside just to retest the stock RSI and then come back up. That would be healthy, because if we continue moving on with this trend, we're going to get very overextended and we're going to drop off hard. Okay, so now on the daily MACD, we're starting to get above the histogram, just barely getting there, almost there. And we made the bullish cross over here on June 28th. So that was your indicator that we are starting an uptrend. The daily and the weekly MACDs are just confirming the uptrend once you get a bullish cross on them. Once the signal line crosses the moving average, or the moving average crosses the signal line, however you want to interpret that. But now the relative strength index is doing okay. We're having this kind of resistance over here, as you can see on the RSI at the moment, which does seem to have played out twice. So we bounced off of it twice. We may bounce off of it the third time, and that's when we have the drop off. We'll keep an eye on that. Now let's jump into the 4-hourly chart to see what we're having over here. Okay, so yeah, we're playing. This target is coming nicely, and we have made the bullish cross over here, and that was another signal on June 29th that we're starting an uptrend, and that was your buy signal as well. And we have made this EMA retest where the 20 EMA, as you can see, bounced off the 200 EMA. And once you have this EMA retest, EMA squeeze, that just sends the price up like that, as you can see. But we are far away from the 20 EMA. We want to come back to it on the 4-hourly chart, and that would be somewhere around $13.60. And that would mean that we are dropping below the 55 EMA on the daily. So we're creating the bullish cross on the 55 EMA with the 200 EMA, the 200 EMA being the purple line, and it's looking great. But I'm going to give you some nice buying orders if Bitcoin does crap the bed. So we have created a nice support level over here at $11.80. So make sure to have that. And below that, we have a nice support level of, let me just bring the market for you, $10.60. So if we lose the EMAs on the 4-hourly, this is where you want to be looking for. And if we completely capitulate, $8.86, and below that, if Bitcoin even craps the bed further and comes back to the high 20Ks, then $6.24. So yeah, this is looking very, very good right now for Atom, and we don't want to get too overextended right now, because on the 4-hourly, I believe, yeah, as you can see, we're bouncing off this trend line over here, and we want to come back below it because we're overbought, and the MACD is overextended, starting to get a bit overextended, and the stock RSI is overbought as well. So we are looking like we're going to be coming back down at the moment. But if we have a healthy retrace and a healthy bounce off the 20 EMA, and then we continue moving up and taking out this target, then coming back to this support line over here, that would be great. But yeah, it does seem like we're having a bit of a trouble going through some of these resistance lines, because we do have a strong resistance over here at $14.50. So keep that in mind. That is a strong resistance. And if we go to the daily chart at the moment, that is exactly where the 200 EMA is. So the 200 EMA is going to be acting as strong resistance as well. So keep that in mind. I'm just swing trading it a bit right now, but I'm just accumulating, guys. I'm just accumulating and getting as much Atom as I can, and I will be staking it soon. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let me know if you want me to take a look at any other projects. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.